There we go.
What's going on, world? Detroit Dion here with my man Chef Ricardo. Detroit, Toronto,
T-Dot, baby.
T-Dot, Toronto, right there in the house. So we are out here in the city of Pine Hills. So I was here last year. We got multiple food trucks here. We got one over here, boom. We got another one right over here, smoking out the house. So my man Ricardo, what's going on here today?
Basically, we're just here. We did this last year with 6 trucks, and it's just giving back to the community.
Okay.
You know, God bless us with great business and the ability to give back.
Okay, before I go any further, who are you and what is this truck behind me? Because they might not even know that.
Well, my company is Renaissance Catering of Orlando. We've been in business since 2003. And we've had a food truck on the road, Magic for Your Palate, right behind me. You see the wizard.
Boom, boom.
And my son in the window, and one of my cooks.
That's the beginning right there.
Chef Gene.
Chef Gene. All right.
So that's one of our food trucks. We have another truck called the Big Cheese.
Big Cheese.
You know, we're just out here cooking for the community.
Okay.
If you're hungry, come on down.
All right,
take care of you.
So we're out here in Pine Hills. They're giving back to the community. You can come out here. You can get some food. Bring the family out here. Try out the different trucks, get different flavors. So this is your first truck right here.
Yep.
What was your profession before you got into this truck?
Oh, I was just a chef. You know, worked at a couple of hotels, Grand Floridian, at Disney, Portofino Bay, at Universal.
Nice place.
And then, you know, I worked at Wayne Gretzky's in Toronto, Canada. Shout out to T-Dot, shout out to Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, came down here to start my business, and it's been great. It's been a blessing. So just, you know, just feel the need to give back. And this is something that we do every year, that we want to keep doing every year. So the community knows that they, you know, at least once, twice a year, there's somewhere they can come and not have to worry about, you know, sticker price or this, that, and the third. Just come get something to eat, sit down and enjoy. We got tables set up for you, and we got volunteers out here serving, getting you drinks and stuff like that. So just come out here and have a great time. This is the time of year where, you know, suicide is like really up, at, you know, towards the end of the year. The holidays, you know, for whatever reason, people are going through stuff. So we try to come out around this time and just really get back to the community. That's basically all it is. Okay.
Now, do you have a certain plug here, a certain heart for Pine Hills? Out of all the places in Orlando, what made you choose Pine Hills?
Oh, I mean, when I moved here from Canada back in '94, Pine Hills is where we moved to, and I thought it was a little bit different than where I'm from, home. You know, the burbs, so to speak, where I lived. You know, we came from. We shout out to Jane and Finch and Rexdale. We had a lot of, you know, we got some hoods up there and whatnot, and we came out of that. And so when I came here and saw that, you know, I stayed here for a few years and, you know, was enveloped into the community. And you know, I know a lot of people here now. And, you know, that's how I met one of my best friends, Randy. That's how I met you. You know, shout out to Gino. You know, and that was Disney as well, too. You know, I met my wife out here at the hotel. And, you know, she has a ton of family out here as well, too. So we just thought, you know what? You know, why not give back?
Exactly.
You know?
All right.
You know, why
to you.
Why give to the privilege? You know?
I like that.
That's what it is.
So now you're in the culinary industry for a minute doing your thing. When did you get the idea and said, you know, when did the food truck thing pop in the head? And what did you do? You said, I'm going to do it, or you said, I'm going to look into it? Like, what was it?
My wife and I, we sat down, you know, we saw it about 6 years ago. We saw trucks on the road, and we started going to food truck events to kind of see. And so we followed the trucks for about a year or so, year and a half, and just kind of see how it's done and the events, and you know, we were timing trucks, seeing how fast they got the food out, all that kind of stuff, to see how we can kind of bring what we do at the hotel or the restaurant to the truck. So that's basically what we did, and then year after that, boom, we built the truck. Didn't have no wrap on it or anything like that. It was just a black truck, open window, and we would just put a menu up on the side and start selling food. Started finding these different places, and then maybe 6 to 8 months later, we were able to save some money. We put the wrap on, Disney came out and saw us, and the rest is history, bro.
Rock and roll, rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got the food truck going, this and that. You know, this is Orlando Real, so it's all about a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people just trying to do stuff, getting stuff done. Obviously, in your industry, just like any industry, there's ups and downs.
Oh, yeah.
When you're tell the people at time, you know, we always like to give people encouragement when your back's against the wall. When your back was against your wall, at some of your tryingest times with this truck, with whatever's going on in your life, how do you stay focused and keep on going when it looks like we might have to get out of the business, it's not working, just bad energy's going? How do you stay focused and keep it going without turning?
Well, prayer.
Prayer?
Definite prayer on my knees, bro.
Right.
Definitely. Just getting a lot of advice, business advice, from people that have done it already.
Okay.
A lot of financial advice. Moreover, you know, I'm a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
My back's against the wall. I come out fighting. And I mean, I got a mortgage, I got a car, I got 3 kids.
Children.
You know, so I don't have any choice.
Right.
You know, I just got to go out. I got to grind. I got to go out and do it. You know, quit's not even an option for me. So
like that.
Just got to go out and do what we got to do. You know
Like
what I mean?
that. All right, so you coming up on about a 6-year anniversary on this truck?
Yes,
on this
sir.
business?
Yes, sir.
6-year anniversary. So you reached the point. A lot of businesses, they say once you get to the 4 or 5 year mark, you know, that shows, you know, that you really got some good standing. So you're about to hit 6. So then you ventured out and you grabbed another truck, the Big Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is the concept of that truck?
The Big Cheese is was owned by a previous owner, and he was getting out of the business, and we just talked.
Okay.
So, you know, I purchased the truck from him. But it's basically it's a gourmet grilled cheese, and it was a very popular truck. So that was just an easy thought process. So, you know what, this would be a great business to buy and add to what we have going here.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people know Magic for Your Palate already, and so to add the Big Cheese to the family was a no-brainer.
Okay.
You know, so we're about to get that truck into Disney as well too.
Rock and roll.
Starting in January.
All right.
And we expect to do big things with it.
Beautiful. So you got this truck. You cater events, so if people out there need an event catered, you can actually come to their house, to a facility, and you can.
We can either do the trucks, or, you know, if there's a main kitchen. You know, we're Renaissance Catering of Orlando. Before we even had trucks.
Right.
The business started back in 2003.
Okay.
So we had the catering business long before we had the trucks. So if you want a food truck at your event, we can do that. If you want a food truck in your driveway, we can do that. Private events,
right.
Whichever truck you like. Or if you want some real upscale catering, we can sit down and do a consult.
Okay.
And move forward from there. You know, weddings, corporate events, we do it all.
Beautiful. I've done a lot of events with Ricks, from weddings to in-house events to corporate events.
Yes, sir.
And if you need something, they'll literally come to your house. They'll build you what you need. He's got the manpower to bring in servers, bartenders, DJs, really whatever you need. They'll put it together and they can bring it right to your house. If that's something you want to do in the house or even outside a facility, in a banquet facility. So that's always something good to know. You know, as far as our networks, let people know they can get it.
Yep.
Okay. So what's next for you? You got this truck, the other truck. What are your dreams, your visions? Everyone, it's good to have dreams, visions, and goals. What is a long-term goal, a vision that you want to accomplish?
Well, our 5-year plan was originally to have the truck on the road, and then make a decision whether we were going to build a restaurant or not. And so once we hit that 5-year, basically what we did was we got another truck.
Okay.
So that's a Big Cheese. So now we're thinking about a 2-year plan where we're looking at building a restaurant.
Okay.
So that's what we're in the works. That's what we're in the works doing right now.
All right.
We're working on right now with that. So
beautiful, beautiful. So my man, he wants to do a restaurant next. Was a great vision. You know, this man has chef skills. I've ate some of his food, plenty of his food, and I've seen what he can do. So he's got the skills. So I love it. So one thing we always ask on this show, if Rick could pick up a phone and call a 15-year-old Rick and give him some advice on life, on business, whatever, you could call your 15-year-old self and give you some advice. What would you tell your 15-year-old self right now if you could pick up the phone and call him?
Stay away from them girls, man. They nothing but trouble, bro.
Stay away from them girls. Holy smoly.
Man. Yeah, I had a different focus back then.
You saying switch the focus?
Switch the focus, had I known, I always wanted to do food. Even at that age, I knew food was what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Be a kid, man. At 15, be a kid. If that's truly what you want to do, just follow your dream, but be a kid. And get a lot of advice. Write things down. Just don't say you want to do stuff and think it in your head and then forget about it. Write stuff down. Do a journal. Do a diary. And then that way you can always come back on that and say, okay, you know what? On this date I said this is what I wanted to do, and then you go get advice and see what steps you need to take to go ahead and do that.
Boom. And as y'all know, when I was with the Traveler, we went to this man for all advice, and he saved us so much time and money and knowledge. He's right. Get a mentor, get a coach on whatever you're doing, because you will be able to surpass certain steps and certain pitfalls by having people like Rick, someone that's ahead of you in whatever game you're doing, to give you that advice. So I love that, the coach. So I want to ask this. So your food on here, because you deal with a lot of different people, is it an American grill, or what would you call it?
We call it American Contemporary.
Contemporary?
We do a lot of. We mix it up. We're not a themed truck. Like we got a Jamaican truck here and
Jamaican truck
not
right
quite
there.
Sure. They got a little bit of mixture over here, but we're American Contemporary. Magic for your palate. So I do Jamaican food as well. We do Italian, Asian.
Because he is Jamaican right there. So he knows what he's doing.
By way of Canada.
By way of Canada. Right.
We're like, we're not a theme truck. We do it all.
Okay.
We do a mixture of everything, and people appreciate that. That we're able to, I can do Jamaican food. I can change it up anytime I want and turn it into anything I want to. So that definitely helps out.
All right, the next question, you can touch on this in two ways. A lot of people see these food trucks rolling around and be like, man, it looks easy. I'm going to do it, this and that. And then we're getting to also with the different mentalities of the youth. What do you have to say about hard work? And if you want to jump into this business, it's not a part-time thing.
No,
what advice can you give anyone that's thinking, I want to do this?
Once again, it's like sit down, come up with a plan, and write stuff down, and do a lot of research. Definitely got to do your research. With regards to food trucks, go to a bunch of events and see what they're doing. Take notes. Follow a couple trucks. See how fast from the time they get an order in to order out, and all those kind of things you have to do, and research a couple of food truck builders, not just one.
Right.
See what they offer, see what they're willing to work with you with and whatnot. Warranties, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, just definitely do your research.
Beautiful.
Before you go and buy stuff. Yeah.
And if y'all need any information, I told my man he needs to get into consulting, because I got people calling me and this and that. So I'm telling him
I do consult. I just don't charge for it. But
well, he's going to start charging, so you can get him per hour. He'll come up with a rate, but you consult, and he's going to help you out so much. He's going to hook you up with everything you need to know if you really want to get into this business. All right, now one of the last questions. This is about the youth generations, where we come from. What do you have to say about hard work? Is there any way around hard work?
No, there's not. You either you do it or you don't do it. If you want to be successful in this, we have what I call sweat equity. That's the stuff that doesn't show up on the bottom line. You got to put in that time, man. You really do. There's no way around it. There's no shortcut.
There's no shortcuts.
Unless you're rich.
Right? There you go. You heard it from my man Rick. So, peace in that hair grease. Give a shout out to anybody if you want to give another peace out.
I'm good. Peace out. Shout out to my beautiful wife here who helped me out. She's my...
Tia!
She backed me.
Boom!
In everything that we do.
Yes.
I couldn't do it without her.
That's the truth with some cheese on it. That's my man Ricardo, Chef Rick. Peace in the hair grease, man. One love. You got any questions, reach out to me. We'll get back to you.
Peace out, Orlando.
Peace.